Hey there. Have you ever delved into the rich history of Gafsa in Tunisia? It's absolutely fascinating. Oh, definitely. Gafsa has a long and storied past. Did you know it dates back to ancient times? The city has seen various civilizations come and go. Really? That's intriguing. Which ancient civilizations left their mark on Gafsa? Well, Gafsa was initially a Roman outpost known as Capsa. The Romans built impressive structures, and you can still find remnants of their influence today, like the Roman baths and the Triumphal Arch. That's incredible. I had no idea Gafsa had Roman roots. How did it evolve over the centuries? After the fall of the Roman Empire, Gafsa went through various rulers, including the Byzantines and the Arabs. The city played a significant role in the spread of Islam in North Africa. That's a diverse history. Did it face any challenges during different periods? Absolutely. Gafsa has witnessed numerous conflicts and invasions. During the Ottoman era, it became a strategic point for trade and control. However, it faced challenges such as tribal conflicts and power struggles. It seems like Gafsa endured a lot. What about the modern era? In the 20th century, Gafsa played a role in Tunisia's fight for independence from French rule. The city was a center of anti-colonial activities, and its people actively participated in the struggle. That's inspiring. How has Gafsa evolved in recent times? In the post-independence period, Gafsa has experienced economic growth, particularly due to its phosphate industry. However, there have been challenges, like social and economic disparities. The phosphate industry must have shaped Gafsa significantly. Any recent developments? Recently, there has been a focus on diversifying the economy and promoting tourism. Efforts have been made to preserve and showcase the city's historical sites to attract visitors. It's great to see efforts to preserve its heritage. Anything else you find interesting about Gafsa's history? The cultural diversity is fascinating. Gafsa is known for its vibrant festivals, traditional music, and distinctive local crafts. It's a place where history, culture, and modernity intersect. Wow, Gafsa sounds like a hidden gem with a rich tapestry of history. I'd love to visit someday. Absolutely, it's a journey through time, with every corner telling a unique story. Exploring Gafsa is like stepping into the past and witnessing the resilience of its people. The blend of cultures and traditions you mentioned in Gafsa is intriguing. Can you share more about the city's cultural heritage? Absolutely. Gafsa has a unique blend of Berber, Arab, and other influences that have shaped its cultural identity. The city is known for its vibrant festivals, such as the Festival of the Sahara, which celebrates the nomadic heritage of the region. That sounds fascinating. Are there any specific cultural practices that stand out? Well, Gafsa is famous for its traditional music, particularly the Malouf style, which is a distinctive Arab Andalusian musical genre. It's often accompanied by traditional instruments like the oud and flute. The city's artisans are also known for their intricate handicrafts. It's incredible how a city's cultural tapestry is woven through its music and craftsmanship. Speaking of traditions, are there any ancient rituals or customs that have been preserved? Yes, indeed. Gafsa has held on to some ancient rituals that are still observed today. For example, the annual pilgrimage to the Holy Well of Ain Senussi is a centuries-old tradition where locals gather to celebrate and pay homage to the city's spiritual roots. A pilgrimage to a holy well sounds deeply rooted in tradition. How about the architecture of Gafsa? Are there notable structures that reflect its historical journey? Absolutely. The city boasts a mix of architectural styles that showcase its diverse history. The Roman Triumphal Arch is a prominent structure, and the Medina contains well-preserved examples of Islamic architecture. The Great Mosque of Gafsa, dating back to the 9th century, is a testament to the city's enduring spiritual significance. It's impressive how Gafsa's architecture reflects its varied history. Are there any efforts underway to preserve these historical sites? Yes, there are ongoing conservation projects to safeguard Gafsa's historical landmarks. Organizations and local authorities collaborate to ensure that these sites are not only preserved but also made accessible to both locals and visitors. It's vital to strike a balance between development and preservation. Conservation efforts are crucial to maintaining a connection with the past. Shifting gears a bit, what about Gafsa's cuisine? Is there a unique culinary tradition in the city? Absolutely! Gafsa's cuisine is a delicious blend of North African and Mediterranean influences. Dishes like couscous, tagines, and various grilled meats are staples. The use of local ingredients, including dates and olives, adds a distinctive flavor to the cuisine. I can almost taste the richness of Gafsa's culinary offerings. It's fascinating how food reflects the cultural diversity of a place. Are there any specific dishes or restaurants you'd recommend? If you ever visit, make sure to try the traditional couscous with lamb or chicken. There are also local cafes and eateries in the Medina where you can savor authentic Gafsa flavors. The communal aspect of sharing meals is deeply ingrained in the local culture. I'll definitely keep that in mind for my future visit. Gafsa seems like a city that not only boasts a rich history, but also offers a sensory journey through its music, architecture, and cuisine. Absolutely, Gafsa is a gem waiting to be explored, each corner revealing a layer of its captivating story. Whether you're interested in ancient history, cultural traditions, or simply savoring the local flavors, Gafsa has something to offer for every curious traveler. I'm curious about the economic development of Gafsa. You mentioned the significance of the phosphate industry. How did that play a role in shaping the city? The phosphate industry has been a key economic driver for Gafsa. The region is rich in phosphate deposits, and the extraction and processing of phosphates have contributed significantly to the local economy. It's a major industry that has brought both challenges and opportunities to the city. With such economic prominence, were there any challenges faced by Gafsa in managing its resources? Indeed, the economic dependence on phosphates has led to some challenges. The city has grappled with issues such as environmental concerns related to mining activities and the need for sustainable development. Efforts are underway to strike a balance between economic growth and environmental conservation. Sustainable development is crucial, especially in industries with significant environmental impacts. Shifting gears, how has Gafsa's society evolved over the years, considering its diverse history? The societal dynamics in Gafsa reflect the cultural diversity and historical influences. The city has a mix of ethnicities, including Berbers and Arabs, and different communities coexist. Over time, there has been a gradual blending of traditions, contributing to the unique identity of Gafsa. It's interesting to see how a city's history shapes not just its physical landscape, but also its social fabric. Has there been any notable social or cultural movements in Gafsa? Gafsa has been a center for cultural and intellectual activities in Tunisia. Various social movements have emerged, advocating for cultural preservation, education, and social justice. The city has played a role in fostering a sense of identity and pride among its residents. That's impressive. How does Gafsa fit into the broader context of Tunisia, considering its historical significance? Gafsa is often seen as a microcosm of Tunisia's diverse history and cultural heritage. Its strategic location has made it a crossroads of civilizations, and its role in the struggle for independence has cemented its place in the national narrative. The city's unique blend of ancient history and modern aspirations contributes to Tunisia's rich tapestry. It's fascinating to see how Gafsa's story intertwines with the broader history of Tunisia. Are there any notable figures from Gafsa who have made a significant impact on the country? Yes, several notable figures have hailed from Gafsa. Some have been influential in politics, literature, and academia. Their contributions have left a lasting mark on Tunisia's cultural and intellectual landscape, adding another layer to Gafsa's legacy. It's always inspiring to learn about individuals who have shaped the course of history. Gafsa sounds like a city with a deep sense of identity and a resilient spirit. Absolutely. Gafsa's journey through time reflects the resilience and adaptability of its people. It's a city that embraces its history while looking towards the future, a balance that contributes to its unique charm. I'm curious about the educational landscape of Gafsa. Has the city been a center for learning throughout its history? Education has been integral to Gafsa's identity. The city has been home to various centers of learning, and it played a role in the preservation and dissemination of knowledge, especially during the Islamic Golden Age. Scholars from Gafsa contributed to fields such as science, philosophy, and literature. That's impressive. Are there any specific educational institutions or traditions that stand out? The Great Mosque of Gafsa, dating back to the 9th century, not only serves as a religious center, but has also played a role in education. It has been a hub for Islamic scholarship, and its courtyard often served as a gathering place for intellectual discussions and debates. It's fascinating how religious and educational institutions often intersect. Speaking of religion, how has Gafsa's religious landscape evolved over time? Gafsa has a rich religious history, with Islam playing a central role. The city has numerous mosques, each with its own unique architectural and historical significance. The religious diversity in Gafsa reflects the broader cultural mosaic of Tunisia, with various religious practices coexisting. Are there any religious events or traditions in Gafsa that are particularly noteworthy? The religious festivals in Gafsa are significant events that bring the community together. These celebrations often include processions, prayers, and communal gatherings. The city's religious traditions contribute to its cultural identity and foster a sense of community among its residents. It's fascinating how religious and cultural traditions are intertwined in Gafsa. Shifting gears a bit, how has Gafsa been influenced by regional and global events throughout its history? Gafsa's history is closely tied to the ebb and flow of regional and global events. It has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the impact of colonialism, and the struggles for independence. The city's resilience during times of upheaval reflects the broader patterns of history in the Maghreb region. Can you provide specific examples of how Gafsa was affected by these historical events? During the colonial era, Gafsa was part of the French protectorate, and its people actively participated in the fight for independence. The city faced social and economic challenges, but its residents demonstrated a strong commitment to self-determination. Gafsa's history is a testament to the interconnectedness of local struggles with broader geopolitical events. It's interesting how Gafsa's story reflects the larger historical narrative. Has the city been involved in any recent events or movements? In more recent times, Gafsa has been a focal point for social and economic protests, reflecting broader issues within Tunisia. The city's residents have voiced concerns about unemployment, economic disparities, and regional development. These events highlight Gafsa's ongoing role in shaping the national conversation on social and economic justice. It sounds like Gafsa continues to be a dynamic and evolving city, engaging with contemporary issues. I appreciate your insights into the city's history and its connections to broader events. Absolutely. Gafsa's history is a living narrative, shaped by its people and their interactions with the world. Exploring its past provides a deeper understanding of the challenges and triumphs that have defined the city. I'm curious about the artistic and literary aspects of Gafsa. Has the city been a hub for creativity and expression throughout its history? Absolutely. Gafsa has a rich artistic and literary tradition that spans centuries. The city's vibrant culture has inspired poets, writers, and artists. Traditional storytelling, poetry, and visual arts have flourished, contributing to the cultural wealth of Gafsa. That's fascinating. Are there any renowned artists or literary figures associated with Gafsa? Gafsa has produced notable poets and writers who have contributed to Tunisian literature. The city's literary figures often draw inspiration from its history, landscapes, and cultural diversity. Their works provide insights into the collective identity of Gafsa's inhabitants. It's always interesting to explore how local art and literature reflect the essence of a place. Shifting gears a bit, what are some of the contemporary challenges and opportunities that Gafsa faces? Like many cities, Gafsa has its share of challenges. Economic disparities, unemployment, and environmental concerns related to the phosphate industry are pressing issues. However, the city is also witnessing initiatives aimed at sustainable development, cultural preservation, and tourism promotion, presenting opportunities for positive change. It's commendable to see efforts towards sustainable development. Are there any specific projects or initiatives that have gained traction in Gafsa? Yes, there are ongoing projects focusing on heritage preservation, eco-friendly practices, and community engagement. These initiatives aim to strike a balance between economic development and environmental conservation while fostering a sense of pride and identity among the residents. That's encouraging to hear. How about the role of technology and innovation in shaping Gafsa's future? Technology and innovation are increasingly playing a role in Gafsa's development. From initiatives to digitize cultural heritage to the use of technology in sustainable practices, the city is embracing modern tools to address contemporary challenges and open new avenues for growth. It's great to see a blend of tradition and innovation in shaping Gafsa's future. Are there any upcoming events or projects that people are looking forward to in the city? Gafsa hosts various cultural events and festivals throughout the year, celebrating its heritage and fostering a sense of community. Additionally, there are ongoing discussions about promoting tourism, encouraging local entrepreneurship, and creating platforms for cultural exchange, all of which contribute to the city's dynamic future. That sounds exciting. I can imagine these events adding vibrancy to the city. Overall, Gafsa seems to be at a crossroads, navigating challenges while embracing opportunities for growth. Absolutely. Gafsa's journey is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people. As the city continues to evolve, it draws upon its rich history and cultural heritage to shape a future that honors the past while embracing the possibilities of the present. Gafsa's history and cultural richness are fascinating, and I'm also curious about its natural landscapes. Are there any notable natural features in or around the city? Absolutely. Gafsa is surrounded by stunning landscapes. The nearby salt flats of Chott el Djerid, one of the largest salt flats in the world, offer a unique and surreal experience. The lush oases, such as those in the Atlas Mountains, provide a striking contrast to the arid surroundings. The combination of salt flats and oases sounds like a diverse natural environment. How has Gafsa's geography influenced the city's development and its people? The geographical diversity has played a crucial role in Gafsa's history. The oases provided a source of water and fertile land, allowing for agricultural practices. The salt flats, while challenging, have been a part of the city's economic activities. Gafsa's inhabitants have adapted to and thrived in this unique natural setting. It's interesting to see how geography shapes the development of a city. With such natural beauty, has there been any focus on promoting sustainable tourism in Gafsa? Absolutely. Recognizing the potential of its natural assets, Gafsa is increasingly looking towards sustainable tourism as a means of economic development. Efforts are underway to promote eco-friendly practices, preserve the natural environment, and create tourism experiences that showcase the city's cultural and natural heritage. That's great to hear. What kind of tourist attractions or activities can visitors expect in Gafsa? Visitors to Gafsa can explore the historical sites, such as the Roman ruins, the Great Mosque, and the Triumphal Arch. There are also opportunities for trekking in the nearby mountains, experiencing the local festivals, and enjoying the unique landscapes, including the surreal beauty of Chott el Djerid. It sounds like there's a wide range of experiences for tourists. How about the local communities? How are they involved in and benefiting from tourism? Community involvement is a key focus in Gafsa's approach to tourism. Local communities are engaged in offering authentic experiences, such as guided tours, cultural performances, and traditional crafts. This not only provides economic opportunities, but also fosters a sense of pride and ownership among the residents. That's a thoughtful approach to tourism, ensuring that it positively impacts the local communities. Are there any specific projects or initiatives that highlight the sustainable and community-centric aspects of tourism in Gafsa? Yes, there are community-led initiatives focused on responsible tourism. From eco-friendly accommodations to guided tours led by locals, these projects aim to create a symbiotic relationship between tourism and the well-being of the community. It's a model that seeks to preserve the city's heritage while providing sustainable livelihoods. It's heartening to see a holistic approach to tourism in Gafsa. The city seems to be embracing its natural beauty as an asset for both residents and visitors. Absolutely. Gafsa's natural landscapes are not just scenic but integral to the city's identity. By promoting sustainable tourism, the city aims to share its unique blend of history, culture, and nature with the world while ensuring a positive impact on its residents.